Here are 4 secrets, 4 prayers that will always guarantee that you receive everything that you're asking for, specifically in your love life, attracting the man of your dreams. It will work all around. I can promise and I can guarantee that to you. I can. Just watch until the end and promise me that you will apply it and see it in your life. These prayers require accountability on your end, and I am excited to hear from you in the comments to see what you're getting from this. So let's create the intention of attracting and manifesting the man of your dreams, the relationship of your dreams, filling you up with hope. I am Nicole Elissa. I am a love coach. I am a femininity coach, and I am also an intuitive. I work with the angels. I'm a psychic in regards to the elements of love, and I do not use that lightly. I've always been devoted to love due to the absence of love that I just experienced growing up as a kid. I never really felt loved. And I always reach out to God and to Source and to the angels for help and assistance all my life. And I've been helping women for almost 10 years now, doing this work consistently, trying to really understand what makes the energy of love flow in your life, and specifically if you feel like it hasn't really worked in the past. So I'm here to support you with that. So like I said, this video is going to help you have a quantum leap. All right, so let's start. So number one of the things that I noticed, I'm gonna share with you a gap, and then I'm gonna share with you the 4 prayers. Okay, the things that are gonna really boost your prayers and lead you to a quantum leap. And yeah, there's also an event that is gonna help you align with that further, a clearing event, a reprogramming event that's gonna help you boost into higher faith and being open to attract everything that you desire, that you request. And if you're excited for that consciousness and that energy, the link is going to be below. All right, ladies, see the gap. 2 of the elements of gap that I see when it comes to prayers is, number 1 is that what I've seen is that when it comes to prayers, there's an undercurrent energy that I feel, that we feel like if we are obedient, we are going to get a reward. That's the main energy that I feel. It's God, I'm being obedient. Why am I not manifesting my desires? Even in the realm of manifestation, I notice that there's an undertone of the energy of obedience, of following, like steps. But here's the thing, the come from in which you try to manifest something is what you see reflected. If you are trying to do work in your love life to attract a partner from an energy of, I'm doing this work because there's something wrong with me and I should have attracted a partner. If you're doing it from the angle of there's something wrong with me, rather from an energy of love for myself and I deserve the very best and I deserve a king. Okay, so that's a come from. If you feel like there's something wrong with you, you're always going to resent the work. That's on one point, and I'm going to address it further because there's also this negativity all around learning, because you shame yourself for learning while your girlfriends are not, and then you shame the work, but you are seeing it kind of mixed up. You're seeing it from the angle of there's something wrong with me due to programming and how you were raised to feel stressed that there was something wrong with you, whether because of bullying, whether anxiety, or because you felt other girls had it easier than you, etc. You started to go against yourself and you're trying to do the work being against yourself, like it should have happened. I'm 40 something, I'm 50 something, I'm this amount of age, it should have happened. The energy of it should have happened it's coming from shame, it's coming from lack. So you need to pivot that around so that your prayers and the work that you actually do is coming from love. It's coming from safety. It's knowing that God loves you, that he cares for you, that he wants you to be happy. So that completely shifts your view on God and love life, attracting it, etc. We need to really pivot that around. That's one of the main elements that I see as a gap. We believe I was obedient, which is an energy that you have with your forefathers and your parents. Therefore, where's my reward? We project that relationship from that we have with our parents with of obedience and discipline, and however it was lacking onto God. Okay, obedience is important, discipline is important, having strong set of value systems is important, of course it is, but it's not all. This is where we're going to really move into and what I mentioned, the other gap is, well, I mentioned it a little bit, where it's, I noticed women, sometimes our ego can kick in, and certain consciousness will block or create resistance in our, not totally block, but like it can create a delay in our manifestations unless we become totally aware. But it has to do with our resistance to learning or ambivalence to learning. But I will address that further in the 4 prayers. So right now we're gonna first start with the first prayer. You want to ask God for awareness. Okay, you need to ask for awareness. I'm going to make a distinction. 2 of the prayers are, one is awareness and the other one is consciousness, but I was guided to separate them. Okay, ask God that you become an aware human being even more than you currently are. If you're spiritual and you've been in this journey for a while, you can get to a point where your ego will be like, well, I already know this, or this is just information, and oh, whatever she's saying, I already know. Stop. If you're going there, you're not open vibrationally. You are not being capable of applying what you're hearing and living it and embodying it with flow and ease. And if you're not living it out with flow and ease, there's more for you to learn and to grow. Okay, so you want to ask God for awareness. You want to ask God for consciousness. Pray to God that you are an aware person. Pray that you seek that you seek awareness and a really loving space on how to deal with the awareness that you perceive. So you can be aware of things, but if you look at it from a lens of I am lacking, or there's something wrong with me, or I'm not safe, or I'm not gonna find love, or people are mean, or people are negative, and you're seeing all the negativity, be mindful of not internalizing it. And what do you do if you have internalized it? Chances are we have internalized some of that negativity, right? So, or a lot of it, or even like a sense of helplessness or hopelessness that some of our parents or forefathers could have had. You know, I always find it interesting how some people have this belief that, you know, good things happen to good people, but then others have the belief that, you know, just because like good things don't always happen to good people, right? That belief system tells that you don't expect to receive for being good, but that's on you. You have to work through that belief. That's not a God thing. That's a you thing that you need to work through, and you need to become aware of what your thoughts are. Awareness is so critical, because if you are choosing to walk through life from an angle of unawareness, based off of certain disappointments that you have, because I'm getting, sometimes when we experience a lot of disappointments, we start to become unaware. We block our awareness because we start shutting down and we assume negative things between our relationship with God and us, you know, or that, or based on how people are seeing us. But you want a king, right? And you want an amazing man. So you have to be aware. You have to be able to look within yourself. Okay, then you also want to ask God and seek that. I'm being very clear. Seeking that, it's not I'm choosing to be aware in just a small moment of time, or just because I'm experiencing pain, or just because I went through a breakup. I'm willing to become the most aware person in the moment, and then I shut down my awareness. Have you noticed that a lot of people in self-development only, the statistics show that people only want to work on their love life when they experience pain, meaning like at least maybe just when they experience a breakthrough? Why is it that we only seek awareness through pain? Once again, this is not a God thing. This is an us thing. All right? Like, why is it that you go to God asking for things, but you're not in a space or openness totally for gratitude and embodying it more? Like when you start to get used to what you have, or you can become a little bit entitled, or I'm hearing snobby or resentful for not getting the things that you want. Seek awareness, always awareness closer to God, and ask God to really align you with the people that can help you enhance that awareness, and that those people that you're reaching out to are aware human beings as well. Because we live in a world where a lot of people don't want to look at their shadow, they don't want to look at their stuff, they don't want to look at their demons, they don't want to look at a lot of this stuff. So when people are unconscious or unaware, they can project their unconscious or their situations onto you. So ask God, this is a very specific prayer, ask God to align you with the people that are aware and are responsible with their awareness, and that it can also teach you and help. Then, and why is that important? Because God works through people, okay? That's very critical. God will align you with the people, and be always aware of that, but request that, seek it. The other thing that I wanted to bring up is consciousness. You want to be conscious. You want to Ask God for consciousness, the consciousness that can hold the manifestation of attracting your king, the consciousness that is available for your king, for that relationship, the consciousness that can hold that manifestation, keep it and grow it and nurture it. That is critical. And the consciousness that I'm getting to say that is not envious, which is going to lead me to my other 2 points. I'm going to continue, because here's the thing, people, well, I cannot control that. I cannot control if you're like, oh, I already heard, I'm going to go. You're going to miss out on the information that's available next, but that's what you want to do. So it's all good and well, because that's the thing that with social media nowadays, people are like, I just want to know the points and I'm going to leave. It's about being open. So the other 2 points that I wanted to mention in your prayers are growth and openness. And these are secrets to feminine magnetism, right? So I've seen a lot of people, a lot of women who just want to do the work until the man shows up and that's it. There's a quickness to it. Like, I'm in pain, I want to attract my love partner. As soon as he's here, I don't need to do more work, or I don't want to know. But here's the thing about femininity, okay, conscious femininity. You want to, like, in order to attract the things that you want to have an open vibration. The secret to femininity and attraction and magnetism has to do with an open energy. A lot of women seek to understand information about their femininity through their sacral chakra, like their sexuality, maybe doing some heart chakra related work, but it's also a connection with God and source. So you want to be open spiritually to the high frequency of love consciousness, to the frequency of God vibration, of God nurturing you and healing you. So there's elements of growth in all of these things. You can want to learn how to be the most sexually attractive woman, but you can try to learn that through superficial ways, or you can learn how to do it in a conscious, even spiritual way of just owning who you are, holding a bigger space of you, right? So there's ways, I'm getting to say this word, there's immature ways in which we can approach this work, right? Where you immature or mature ways, you can just try to be the sexiest woman on the planet so that you can be better, one up another woman, or you can just learn how to like yourself and enjoy yourself and know that you're meant to receive and in plenty. That's the difference. The same with your heart, right? A lot of people just want to work on this really quickly and that's it, and it's kind of competitive towards other women, rather as, you know what, I don't even want to compete with another woman, I just want to feel whole within myself. The same thing is, a lot of women can have a resentment towards God, feeling like God didn't hear me and he gave all these blessings to this other girl or this other woman, but not me. And, and I'm kind of like petty about that, or upset or hurt or disappointed by God. Why her, not me? These kind of conversations, and you realize God is giving it to her and it's also giving it to you, but your awareness that you need is unique to you. So let's focus on the awareness that you need. Okay, what is the awareness that you need to feel whole so that you feel equal, you feel great, and you're not like trying to be something out of competition with another person or out of resentment, So you want to ask for openness, you want to ask for growth. A feminine vibration is open. You want to be available for growth, not just when you're feeling lack that your man is not there and you want to boost your magnetism for that. You want to really be open and available for growth and not resented. So a little caveat that I wanted to add to this is that you can, so a lot of people, consciousness wise, we've been grown up to be resentful of learning due to the investment that it requires, due to everything. But what that does is that it caps our growth, and it also caps our relationship with God in a way, because you feel like, well, learning is too much or it's too expensive, or you're stuck at the level of how much you have to invest in college, and learning should just be free. But there's growth that will stretch you, whether that's financial, whether that's monetarily, whether that's time-wise, etc. Are you willing to be stretched? Are you willing to expand? Are you willing to grow past competition? So key elements that grow, that help a woman grow in her femininity is huge ones, is releasing arrogance, releasing like competition. I should already know that, why should I learn from her? But you're more open to learning from a man. The little detail there, you're like competing with the people that are teaching you. Arrogance, I already know this, I know it all. Jealousy is another one. Pride, remember, pride comes before the fall. I should know this. Those are all cappings to your openness. When you're in an energy of pride, you're not open, baby. You're not open. You're not open at all. And so that caps your manifestations in a way because you're becoming too prideful, too egotistical. Watch how you are capping your awareness to knowing and growing, and if you are actually open, you want to be available to your manifestations always. So if you pray for consciousness, awareness, growth, and openness, and you pray it from your heart, God will not let you down, but you have to pay attention to the answers that are going to be coming up to you, so that you can grow and evolve, and you can be the woman that holds the vision of her love life, attracts the man of her dreams, her king, her partner, the relationship, not from a petty energy of how are people going to look at me, or small energies that you're way bigger than. Okay, you're absolutely way bigger than. It just comes from an unresolved need from your childhood. So if you can be kind to yourself, and you can look and understand that this is your inner child that has been running the show, and your inner child, when she's unhinged, I'm here to say, and she's out of control, she will lead you to sometimes petty behavior, arrogant behavior, etc. Because in a way, I'm hearing you lost hope. When arrogance starts to take over, you lost hope. So you want to gain the hope, you want to boost the hope. So what I was guided to do was in a clearing event, reprogramming event, helping you nurture hope within your soul, release elements, negative aspects of whether we believe that God is going to show up for us or not, competitive elements, fearful, scarcity-based ways in which we unconsciously show up that can be taking us away from awareness, from consciousness. It will expand the consciousness and the awareness. It will help you become more open so that you are attracting and your feminine energy is flowing and you're attracting everything that you desire. It's called Trusting Heaven. It's a clearing event so that we can trust God more, know that God is not making us compete with anyone. He's aligning us. We're going to release that thing like, why her, not me? God is favoring you as well. We're going to release it because there's one thing to talk about it, but it's another thing to embody it and have your nervous system, because your nervous system, your chakras, your unconscious, they all connect and they all talk to each other. So you can be consciously saying, I trust God, but there's a part of you that's just was grown up in a way where it's all like, you need to be disciplined or else God is gonna punish you or whatever. Those memories can hold a lot of things there. So we're going to program in the positive of God supports me, God loves me, God nourishes me. I'm safe. Like I'm receiving my manifestations in love. I'm being taken care of. So more details are going to be below, even with the intuitive messages that I got from Trusting Heaven. I was guided to expand the bonus until this Wednesday, until tomorrow. So if you are interested, please join us. This is going to be a really special event, and there's amazing testimonials as well. If you wanted to work with me privately as well, there's the details available for you to join the call. And I also have a new channel called Goddess Femininity now, where you can join and get your really powerful EFT videos as well to help boost your magnetism and for you to feel really good about yourself. Please comment. Comments really help, more so than likes, because I lost a lot of views in this channel, and for reasons that I've already explained. But if you find this content valuable, please comment, because comments is going to really help. Likes as well, but comments will really boost and will help the platform really take these videos for people who really needed it. So if this helped you, please share it, and I'm sending you much love.